Well, you were actually named one of the top 10 comics to watch
Mm-hmm.
by Variety magazine.
Yep.
How did that feel coming from where you come from?
How did I feel? Man, to be honest, my agents and my managers were really happy about it because that's the Hollywood world.
Mm-hmm.
But I've been hot so long that it's like by time, but what I realized, I was hot to the aunties and the people who got money. I wasn't hot to the rapping world, but that's what everybody sees. So it's like, when it came to me, I was like, what? Well, they finally noticed, but man, I've been hot for a long time in this comedy game. I've been hot since I jumped out. Since I jumped out, man, I just been hot. So it was like, it's just due. You know, that Hollywood taking notice and saying the name Country. When I first started, you know, your agents, my old agents and managers, like, you're gonna have to change your name because they're never gonna put country in the magazine. But to see Kountry Wayne and Variety, the word country, bro, in Hollywood, that meant more to me because it's like, y'all said country was too country. You know what I mean? They say a country boy don't go for so far. Cause I'm not from Atlanta, but I stayed in Atlanta before. I'm from a small town between Augusta and Savannah. You know what I'm saying? But Drip from Atlanta because I stayed in Atlanta before, but nobody never seen a country person really make it. Like country people. Atlanta make it, but Atlanta ain't country like the country. Like, I'm a country boy. Like, to this day, I'm simple. Like, that's why I got all my kids, because that's how we live. Is like, nothing making me feel better. My house will be done in a few weeks. Cause I got interior decorated and stuff for all my kids, got a room. Man, I'm more happy about that than anything going on in my career. So to see that name Country and Variety magazine, like, what? They let the country boy through the door. Got a book deal, everything they said the country boy couldn't get. It's like, all right, so now to all them small towns around the world, you can do it too. You feel me?
Right. And you're vegan, you don't smoke, and you don't drink. Has that been, well, the vegan thing, I'm assuming that came later, but the smoking and drinking.
I've been vegan 6 years. But
6 years.
I never smoked and drink in my life.
Okay. Did that come from having kids so early?
Yeah, it's like once I had those kids, you know, it's like just being real. You know, you're in a hole. Like, okay, I got to take care of these kids, so I can't afford nothing else. So in a weird way, me having those kids at a young age got my life in order. Because if I wouldn't have had those kids, because I was always able to get women and stuff, I would have been partying. I never even partied in my life. I went to the club 2 times, stood in line. I say, I can't do this. The third time I went to the club owner and was like, man, how can I throw a party here? Can we work out something? He was like, can you get some people? I'm like, yeah, I'm popular. After I had those kids, I couldn't mess up anymore. So I'm like, I'm going to do everything that everybody else ain't going to do. I mean, do behind closed doors. I had read a book called Become a Millionaire God's Way. And it said, if you do things for 5 years that others won't do, you'll be able to do what they can't do for the rest of your life. So I say, if everybody gonna smoke and drink, okay, I already don't have the kids, so I can't have kids and do that. You know, so I'm gonna do everything else. I'm gonna eat right. I'm not gonna drink. I'm not gonna smoke. I'm gonna read the Bible. I'm gonna stay connected to God. I'm gonna learn about finances. I was doing everything positive because I had got myself in so much big of a hole. And as time went on, people who used to tell me, well, you got all them kids, man, my life in order because I didn't play in my 20s. I played in my teenage years where you're supposed to play. Make all your mistakes. Because if you make your mistakes in the 20s, you're going to have to grind too hard in your 30s. So it's like that you're going to put that decade in. So I made so many mistakes between the age of 12 to 22. By the time I got 32, boy, life was gravy. Life was gravy because I was realistic enough to be like, boy, I got these kids. I got to do something.
I mean, yeah, I'm 48. Wait until you get into your 40s based on the work that you put in during your 30s.
Yeah.
Like, wait till that matures. And I don't know if you invest in stocks or property or whatever, but wait till you really get all that in your 40s and your 50s and so forth. That's when it really gets good.
Yeah.
I mean, my 40s are way more fun than my 30s, let me tell you.
Yeah, I could tell too. I can see the freedom on you. When you do your head like that right there, it's like a man who really like, Life really good. I don't know when to stop because I'm really straight. When you do your hair like that, you searching for a worry because it ain't too many. You see a man do his hair like that, they searching for a worry. When you see a man with their head straight, like they looking for an answer. But I understand. I told everybody, I told my manager, no, I say, I already calculated. I'm gonna be a billionaire at 40. Cause I don't calculate the money in the algorithm. I always understood algorithms, even at a young age, without even knowing I understood. And I watched a movie about Mark Zuckerberg. They teach you in Harvard and these other colleges about algorithm. But you kind of know algorithm without you knowing it if you pay attention. Like, you know, if you walk into a lunchroom the first day of school, let everybody else go first, you go last, they're going to see your outfit more because you didn't walk in the crowd. So it's like when I put my hashtags up, I aim towards positive lane because nobody aiming towards being positive. I do clean comedy. I don't curse because that lane is wide open. Nobody's aiming towards Miss Anna, Miss Shelley, or whoever. Each race, it don't matter who don't want to hear. So it's like, I understand. That's why I can see if God let me live. I'm like, boy, by the time I'm 40, I might get married. Me and my wife gonna have a good time because my kids will be older. They'll be older, and it's just like, I'm looking forward to my future at this point.
Yeah, I mean, it almost reminds me of what Tyler Perry did.
Yeah.
He did that clean comedy. He didn't care about mainstream, middle America, whatever. He particularly went to one audience, and it was a Christian-based audience as well. Mm-hmm. And he did his clean comedy, and now he's a billionaire.
You got to think, no disrespect, bro, but you got to think about it. Tyler Perry got more money than Will Smith them.
Yep, facts.
So that's when you got to realize and pay attention, ownership.
Mm-hmm.
Tyler Perry got more money than all of these people.
Yep.
You got to think about, that lane is so much, it's always been bigger. Like, think about Seinfeld. Man, the clean stuff is always, it's always been the money, but the clout and the quick success come with other things. Now I'm not knocking it, but J. Cole, which he cursed, but it ain't about, you could curse. It's just an image. J. Cole sold out of the State Farm Arena on a Monday.
Yeah.
But if you ask who the hottest, I'm like, well, just take J. Cole and Kendrick out of the conversation, then talk, because do you realize that just because he ain't twisting up his fingers and stuff, the boy's getting paper. And they singing every word, so you just got, it always has, like, everybody have been watched every white movie that's niche, every black movie that's niche, but everybody have watched Home Alone.
Right. Yeah.
Pretty Woman.
Yep.
These, you feel what I'm saying? So it's like, I got to think universal because I got so many kids. I got to think big. I can't afford to look like money ain't got. I always like to have more than what I look like.
Facts.
Because that's a stress. That's a stressful life. When you got more, when people think you got more than what you really got, somewhere you have put your ego ahead of yourself. You don't edge God out. That's what ego stand for. You don't edge God out, put yourself ahead, and you kind of put that image out there. Because I always was able to be creative because there's no pressure on Wayne. Nobody looks at me and be like, the pressure of he got to have this TV show. He's like, Wayne just Wayne. Whatever he do over there, I watch his videos, but it's like, people always like, he do something different. I can't tell what it is because I'm not finna give you that fake vibe. I told everybody I had 13,000. So if something ever happened, they like, he's transparent. But most people be like, damn, it's good all the time. So every post you gonna put up on Instagram, your life good every day. My life is better offline than it is online. And that's how I like it. Because if my life ain't good online, I'm gonna tell you. I'm like, hey man, I ain't shooting no skits today. Hey, something going on. My baby mama is this. But I try to keep my life in order behind closed doors. So, when it came to it, I look at everything. That's how you learn the algorithm. You look at everything and you be real about it. And you find what you do and do it well.